This video is going to explain why the Warriors are favorites to win the 2022 NBA championship. After defeating the Pistons, they are now a super impressive 14-2. They're currently on pace to win 71 games, just 2 wins off from their record-breaking 73-win season back in 2016, with an average margin of victory of 13 points, and with super impressive victories against other great teams like the Chicago Bulls and the Brooklyn Nets. It's safe to say that the Warriors are firing on all cylinders. A huge part of the reason why they're so dominant is their super elite offense. On the season, the Warriors rank number 1 in the league in offensive efficiency. Part of what makes the Warriors' offense so deadly is their elite ball movement. The same strength in numbers philosophy that helped establish the Warriors as a championship team is making them great today. This is reflected in the fact that the Warriors rank first in the league in assists, dishing out 29 assists per game. While a lot of other teams rely on difficult shot making, the Warriors play team basketball. There's constant player and ball movement, and the Warriors frequently look to make the extra pass, sacrificing good shots for great shots. It's beautiful to watch. I can't do justice when talking about the Warriors' offense without mentioning Steph Curry. He's already had 4 40-point games, including a 50 bomb on the Atlanta Hawks. The way he's playing, he's on his way to the 3rd MVP of his career. Steph is an absolute cheat code on the offensive end. The second he steps within half court, he's in his shooting range. The Nets learned this the hard way as Steph Curry knocked down several 3 balls from the logo, and the Warriors demolished Brooklyn on the road. Running Steph off the 3-point line doesn't stop him either because he's an amazing finisher at the rim. He's got excellent touch around the glass and great finishing moves. On the season, Steph is shooting 61% within 5 feet of the basket, an excellent number for a small guard. Steph also has some of the best ball handling skills in the league. Defenders that try to play honest D on him usually end up on skates, where Steph will create enough space to get his shot off or take them right to the hole. But while Steph is unstoppable with the ball in his hands, what gets overlooked is how deadly he is as an off-ball scorer. The Warriors' offense enhances Steph Curry's abilities by running several plays for him each game. Here against the Cavs, Steph comes off a curl, gets a nice look from 3, and knocks it down. Here Steph finesses the Cavs defense. Isaac Okoro thinks Steph is coming off a curl, but he fakes him out and gets himself another wide open 3. Steph also gets plenty of good looks from running 2-man game with Draymond. Here Steph and Draymond run a handoff. KD is way too low, and that's more than enough space for Steph. And because he draws so much defensive attention, it allows him to set his teammates up for easy baskets constantly. Steph is a really underrated passer, whether it's passing out of double teams, making outlet passes to his teammates running hard on the break, or driving to the rim, drawing 2 defenders, and finding the open guy. Steph is a brilliant playmaker. He's a complete offensive juggernaut and a huge part of the reason defenses can't figure out how to stop the Warriors' offense. Another huge part of the Warriors' success on offense has been Jordan Poole. Poole has been an excellent second option next to Steph Curry in the backcourt. He's currently averaging 17 points per game on the season, and he's coming off a scorching hot 32-point game against the Pistons. Poole can get hot from deep at any given moment. Like Steph, the Warriors run plays to get Poole open off screens, and he's money shooting off the catch. But what's really taking his game to the next level for the Warriors is his ability to break down the defense and get to the rim. He's fast and has a nice handle, so he can get to the rim, and he's an excellent finisher, whether it's a strong dunk in traffic or a smooth layup off the glass. And he's also a good passer, where he can find shooters and cutters off his drives. Overall, third-year player Jordan Poole has been excellent for Golden State so far this season. Another huge part of the Warriors' success on offense has been their elite 3-point shooting. On the season, the Warriors ranked first in the entire league in 3-pointers made. The Warriors' free agency pickups from last offseason have definitely improved Golden State's 3-point shooting. Otto Porter Jr. is shooting 38% from 3, and Bjelica has been even better, shooting 42% from behind the arc. The Warriors' motion offense creates tons of open threes, and they've been doing a great job of knocking them down when they get them. But while the Warriors' offense has been excellent, the defense has been just as good, as the Warriors rank first in the entire league in defensive efficiency. The Warriors also have the best third quarter margin in the entire league, outscoring teams by 8 points in the third quarter. The main reason for this is because the Warriors tend to dial up the defensive intensity in the third quarter, and games quickly go from being close to being a blowout in Golden State's favor. This was on full display against the Nets, where the Warriors' elite defense held Brooklyn to just 18 points in the third quarter. In the third quarter, the Warriors took a big lead and never looked back from there. The Warriors play with great teamwork on defense. They rotate hard, whether that's deflecting passes or contesting shots, and their starting unit contains 5 versatile defenders that allows Golden State to survive any switch. On this play, the Nets get into a pick and roll from the top of the key, and it's a huge luxury to have a center like Kevon Looney who could switch onto Kevin Durant, stay with him, and force him into a turnover. Here the Nets get into another pick and roll. Again, the Warriors switch this, leading to Kevon Looney on Harden. Looney not only stays with Harden, but blocks him from behind. Incredible. Draymond Green is a fantastic defensive anchor for the Warriors, and the way he's playing, he's on his way to his second Defensive Player of the Year award. Durant is probably the most unguardable player in the league, but Draymond did a great job defending him. Here KD gets into his one dribble pull-up, but Draymond contested well and forces the miss. This is a shot that Durant makes in his sleep, but Draymond's effort and 7'1" wingspan helps make a defensive impact. Here Draymond does a great job of moving his feet, containing the drive, and forcing an off-balance floater that misses. Here Durant gets a 3 in transition, but Draymond hustles to make this a contested shot, and Durant misses again. Durant is one of the greatest scorers this league has ever seen, and Draymond did about as good of a job defending him as anyone can. On the night, Durant was held to just 19 points on 6 of 19 shooting. But when talking about the Warriors' amazing defense, I'd be remiss to not bring up how amazing Gary Payton II has been on that end of the court. He's got good physical tools at 6'3" with a 6'8" wingspan, and he's extremely athletic, which helps to make him an excellent on-ball defender. He's also got super quick hands, so he can easily pick your pockets if you're not protecting the ball. Overall, Gary Payton's elite defense has been a huge part of a Warriors defense that has been insanely good. And what makes the Golden State Warriors even scarier is that they're this dominant and they're not even at full strength yet. Klay Thompson is set to come back sometime in December, and the last time we saw Klay, he was averaging 26 points per game on 54% shooting in the 2019 NBA Finals. If Klay is at least 80% of the player he was 2 years ago, then that makes the Warriors even more dangerous because that adds another elite shooter and defender into the lineup. The Warriors also need to get back James Wiseman. Wiseman had a solid rookie year, considering all the time he missed due to injury. He's set for a second-year leap, which will help bolster a Warriors frontcourt, which is already pretty good. Overall, the Warriors are a super elite team, even without 2 key rotation players, and this should scare the rest of the league. Before the season started, everyone was crowning the Brooklyn Nets or the Los Angeles Lakers, but right now it's the Golden State Warriors that looks like championship favorites. Anyway guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Do you think the Warriors are title favorites? Tell me in the comments. Make sure to like the video and subscribe if you enjoyed this and want to see more dope content like this. Thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.